What up, guys? Your girl talk about it's Kina and my lovely king.
Iconic, isn't it ironic? I'm an icon and you don't got it.
I'm gonna take my glasses off because there's always a glare. I don't need to read nothing. So today's topic, as you can see, relationship advice, dating, the Bible. So there's a great polygamy debate that we are going to talk about. So I was kind of like, excuse me,
Burping.
There is a great, I'm fixing our microphone, polygamy debate. That polygamy is in the Bible or isn't. There, Deuteronomy.
What it is that they're saying, is there what did God say, so to speak, about polygamy? And they are saying that in Deuteronomy 1770, it says
1770?
1717.
Okay.
Sorry, 1717. That it says
You can't have
multiple wives.
Yeah.
Now, the book of Deuteronomy is about it's the book where it talks about the people being free from Egypt, and I guess they the Israelites and stuff like that, and these are the laws that the Israelites have to obey and abide by in order to be delivered into their land, so to speak, the whole ordeal or whatever. And Christians or religious folks are using that as their all be all type,
they
about
polygamy. beating polygamists with that scripture.
Yeah. But if you read before and after, even in that same scripture, basically it's telling you can't have multiple wives. You can't have multiple silver. You can't have multiple gold. In the scripture before it, it talks about you're not able to have multiple horses. You're not supposed to have a lot of stuff. You're not even supposed to that they're not supposed to make sacrifices of bullocks and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. If you don't know what a bullock is, it's basically a young male cow, which is a bull. So that and goats or something like that. You're not supposed to make sacrifices with goats. But yet in Romans, they talk about how you're supposed to bring an offering or make sacrifices to God is with bullocks and goats and stuff like that. So a load of contradiction. Also, Deuteronomy that book was supposed to have been written by Moses. Moses had 2 wives. Not to mention, Moses is the one that freed him through God's help or something like that, right? But he had 2 wives. His siblings, Miriam and Aaron, was jealous that Moses had 2 wives. But yet, that's what they're going off of. You can't have multiple wives. But yet the person that was used to free the slaves from Egypt, from Pharaoh's grasp, had 2 wives. Is that a contradiction to you all? Comment below. Let us know. Um, so yeah. Plus, it was for the people that was freed from Egypt. Now, I know, like a lot of people that actually did their research, know that that really never happened. That, well, I wouldn't say really, it never happened. So, but if it did, I would tell you right now, all that is telling you not to do, you're supposed to sit still and wait until God tells you who He wants to put over you. It's bad enough we here in America got people over us or trying to dictate how we live, how we eat, how we sleep, and how we work, all this stuff. So in that you gotta wait. You got you have to wait until God put a king over you and stuff like that. And y'all read it for yourself.
So I found the clip, and I want y'all to listen to this because it caught my attention, and I'm just like, I have my opinions, but I want y'all to hear it, and then I'm gonna give my 2 cents, 10 cents. I know all the Christian folks and all of y'all other folks gonna come for us, and I'm ready. So
I'm ready too, but I ain't gonna give you my attention.
no,
I'm be honest.
me either, not
If
per
you
se.
and if y'all coming for us, come on. But before you come, read the Bible for yourself, not through the perspective of somebody else's.
So this is what mainstream people think about when it comes to polygamy in the Bible.
Husbands having multiple wives, and that there's no scripture that ever condemned polygamy. Sure, there is Deuteronomy 17:17. Don't multiply wives. Okay. Husbands having multiple wives.
Okay. So first of all, that pastor, preacher, whoever he is, was so quick to respond. Okay. Now, we used uh to identify as Christian. We are spiritual. That is our religion. We're spiritual. Um, and my thoughts is, as my husband did his research on that particular scripture, that pastor was just so confident about what he was saying and felt like, oh, he shut him down and he answered the question, but you didn't, because you didn't even thoroughly acknowledge what the actual scripture was about. My personal opinion, and I stand on it, is if you read the Bible, it was written at the time. To me, it sounds like it was written at the time of slaves to scare them into submitting to their slave master, submitting to the head, whoever in charge. The slave master put one person in charge to read the Bible to them, and it was to scare them into not doing. It was to dumbify the slaves, in my opinion.
Okay, so I was reading just now. I don't know if this means anything, but condemn in the legal sense refers to when a government exercises its eminent domain powers to seize private property for public use. Both local, state government, and the federal government have the authority to condemn property. Okay. I think there's a difference between law and condemning. Like, but I don't know. More, more, more research on that later or whatever. But yeah,
I just feel like it's a scare tactic.
Yeah.
It was a scare tactic. It was to control the slaves back in the day, just like now. And we may get into it. We have not touched this subject. We have not
Go
touched.
go read it for yourself. You're gonna hear and read it word for word. And if you don't understand the word, Google it like I did. That way you have your own understanding of it. Do not read the Bible with a through somebody else's eyes. Do not. Do not. That's where people fall short at. Do not read it for yourself through somebody else's eyes. Read it for yourself. If it don't make sense to you, do not believe that you don't know it don't make sense to you because you haven't gave God your life. That's a load of bull. Believe in yourself, believe in your mind, believe in your understanding.
Now, it just baffles me that that pastor was so quick to say Deuteronomy 17:17. You may not have multiple wives, but there's multiple wives
All throughout the Bible.
all throughout the Bible.
Not to mention the person that wrote the book had two wives. Cannot forget that. The book that's talking about the people that's been delivered from Egypt, the dude that saved them, multiple wives.
So,
So does that mean that they're messed up because the person that saved them had multiple wives?
yeah. So,
Because what if I love sardines? Do that make you feel some type of way that I love sardines?
yeah,
I don't.
that's gross.
I don't, but I like big booties and I cannot lie. Does that have anything to do with you?
No. And to piggyback on what he's saying is it doesn't affect you. Like we were I kind of wanted you to, even when you said it to me, go up to them and start talking to them. We went to the movies and there was a polygamy
Polyamorous.
polyamorous couple that was at the movie theater. I seen them, but he seen them kiss. And my thing is, it doesn't affect us if you're standing in the movie theater kissing.
No,
That has nothing to do with me. It doesn't change my life. It doesn't affect my life. It doesn't ruin my life. My opinion is my opinion on the situation. If I don't like it, I keep moving. Keep walking and call it a day.
but some of you misfits just feel like you gotta say something. And then y'all are even put it to the fact that, oh, God told me to tell y'all are doing sinful things and blasphemy. But everything we do in life, whether it's good or bad, is sinful. Think about it. You having an impure thought. What's an impure thought? Anything negative towards anything and anybody. Oh, I want to steal that car. Oh, I could steal that hamburger, that piece of grape, or now later. Oh, I could see myself with her. Just saying, I could see myself with her holding hands. That's it. How can that be an impure thought? But in the Bible, it is, and it's sin. Somebody make you mad, and you think about all bad things. That's a sin. I don't know what to tell you. Even thinking about Sister Mary Joseph, who didn't do the announcement right. You having ill feelings towards.
I don't know how to stop it. That's just
My
messed
baby.
up. That's actually funny, but I need to edit it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to. Hopefully we don't.
My baby don't know how to work her TikTok.
I don't, because I don't be on there like that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get footage.
Forgot all my train of thought.
I'm sorry. Um, the Bible is contradicting. And I feel like any pastor who's reading it, it's from their perspective only. That's why some pastors only preach from the New Testament. Some pastors only preach from the Old Testament.
Some pastors never preach about, I think it's either 1st or 2nd Corinthians, because there's some stuff in there.
Yeah. Or they'll focus on certain scriptures always. It's perspective. It's perspective. And I feel like it's heavily opinionated. Just like that pastor that just said Deuteronomy 17:17, one must not have multiple wives.
Watching YouTube and hearing people say, "Hey, F you," come on now, and that's sin. That's sin compared to that. That's being sinful. You listen to something that got curse words. Oh, and you better not turn on the radio unless it's gospel all the time. Gospel,
which is depressing. I love some gospel songs.
There's some yeah,
but
think about it.
They're
you
depressing.
Singing a song that tells
low
you
vibrational.
That tells you that you are a wretch. You're no good without God. So the first thing you say, or even when you pray, I'm no good. I'm nothing without you, Lord. I'm nothing without you. You say this all day, every day. Are you going to be vibing high? Like, you're going to think that you're nothing. Low vibration. Low vibration.
I just think it's crazy that here in the United States, polygamy is frowned upon. It's looked down on. It's a bad thing. You go over to Africa, Jamaica, and it's normal to them. It's everyday life.
Not to mention, have y'all ever noticed and wondered why the black folks or the African American folks uphold religion more than the non-melanated people? Think about that. How many churches do you find in their neighborhoods? I'll wait. How many white churches do they have in their neighborhood compared to a black neighborhood? I'll wait. Why is that? Why do you think that is? Not to mention, when we got the Bible, we didn't know how to read. We wasn't allowed to read.
That's why I said they have someone appointed to read it for them.
Mm-hmm. And we were told what to tell the people. They appointed some pastor, and that pastor was told what we needed to hear to keep us all in line as black people, as people of slavery, all that stuff. Think about it. Think about it. After you think about it, go flip through the Bible, read it. I'm not, and I'm gonna say this. If the Bible helps you out in your life, so be it. Kudos. It ran its course with us, and we know the difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between religious and there's a difference between spirituality. In the black culture, we're taught to uphold religion way more than we do spirituality. Spirituality is when you heard your mama say, "Hey boy, you know you got good sense. You know right from wrong. You know better." If you know better, that's spirituality. but being told you're doing everything wrong, that's religion. Everything you do is wrong. Tell me, how is that a brand new newborn baby needs to be baptized because he was born into sin? As long as I've been living, sin ain't never been accountable for birth, but love has. So tell me how to have your baby. She was born in sin. I was born in sin. You was born in sin. Think about that. But you grew up in a family where a parent love you, or parents love you, whether they was together or not. So tell me, how is it that you was born in sin when you have people loving you as soon as you get out the cuckoo? Is but in the Bible or in the church, they'll tell you born in sin, gotta baptize you, gotta baptize you.
Yeah.
I could go on and on. I could go on and on.
So, if it's in the Bible, is it wrong? Is it right? If it's wrong in one scripture in one book, but then it's in another book, which book do you believe? Which one do you abide by? Which one do you follow?
And for those that I'm gonna be honest, you're more polygamous or polyamorous if you are in a relationship with a beautiful woman and you got side chicks. I don't care whether you
Oh
poor,
yeah.
rich, famous. You're polyamorous if you got a female that you're committed to, but you got a side piece. And if you don't got a side piece, if you paying for pussy.
Especially if they know about. Let's not even say that. Let's not say the paying part because that's. I feel like that's a different ballpark. But especially if they know about each other, they because you're not giving people titles, but you live with one, you messing with this one, you messing with that one, you go out of town with this one, you taking pictures with that one. You are 1,000% in a polyamorous relationship.
But you're not you're not
1,000%.
but you're not big dogging it because you too scared to live in truth.
Well, I mean, for that particular situation, they living in the truth. Everybody know about each other, and
Yeah. But
he's
I mean,
still doing what he doing,
and
and ain't nobody stopping him. They all accept it.
yeah, true. And then like for when you was working in the hotel, these $1 million players, $1 billion players, they're taking business trips and got their mistress next door.
Yes,
Next
talking
door.
connecting door. The mistress in the connecting room,
Next door.
and the wife don't even know. Then flew the mistress out on vacation, or if it's a game, whatever the case may be, flew the mistress out right next door.
And then when they go out, let's say for instance, they go out to a water park or whatever.
The wife goes shopping.
No, like well, yeah, shopping, but like if they're leaving or whatever, and the dad got to go with them or whatever, they in one car, and right behind that car is another car with the mistress going to the same sporting event or whatever, and just so happen to be sitting right next to the guy. So he's like this with his woman, his wife or whatever, but his hand over here is straight feeling and touching and holding the mistress' hand. Come on now. But y'all look down on people that is pro poly,
Live
that's
their life out loud. Ain't hiding it.
ain't hiding it. Because what's the point of hiding? Hiding is a low vibration. So you look down on us, but yet you doing the same crap behind closed doors. You being secretive. Think about it. Like they say, you gotta tell 10 lies to cover up one lie. And then you wonder why your health is deteriorating. You ain't living in a high vibration. Think about that. Everybody that looks young, that's old as dirt, but they look young. They happy. Why? Because they ain't faking the funk for none of you punks. Live your life out loud how you want it.
Don't worry about being condemned. Someone telling you what you're doing is wrong.
Because truth be told, if they telling you what you doing is wrong and this and that, that's a sin.
Well, not only that, half the people that are pointing fingers at you, they doing something behind closed doors that they wouldn't want their church congregation to know about either.
Mm-hmm.
They probably got a whole wife and a girlfriend on the side as well, because that has, oh, that's coming. So we gonna keep doing what we doing over here.
Was that force? Was that a force kiss? Did
No, it was for sideways.
I know, but you want to do it better?
No, something.
I tried, people. I tried,
Um,
but I love my woman, and she loves me.
absolutely.
Ooh, I like how you said that.
Mm-hmm. We finna end this video, y'all. We got something to do.
Mm-hmm. So with that being said, don't ground your love. Make it out of this world. Y'all see we out of space. Uh-huh. I think that's what you said that one night. Ain't no more space.
Yeah. Okay. Um, be sure to subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.
Yes, peace.